Hey guys, welcome to Young and Finch, the podcast made by Korean millennials. Alright guys, it's been a hot minute. It's been a while since we made an episode, and we're back.
We're back, boys.
How are you guys doing?
Just chilling.
Man, that break flew by.
We did.
Yeah, honestly, I was so busy in March, so it did go by really quick. Man.
But I've been itching to record, get some content now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's weird. It's like I talk to you guys all the time, but I miss doing this. Just kind of sitting down and chatting.
Yeah, life was a little boring without making content. Can you hear that?
I hear that. Oh yeah, sorry.
Can you hear that in the background?
I hear.
What?
So what's good, boys?
What's good? What's new?
Yeah, what's new?
Not much. Just moved into my new place finally.
Congrats.
Been busy with that.
Big baller move right there.
Had to furnish and everything. Gonna be poor for the next 2 years, but I think it's worth it in the long run.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, but pretty much settled in now, so.
How is it? Is it what you expected or more?
Well, I can't really say anything because the lockdown and everything.
True,
Can't go out
yeah.
and enjoy things. I think once that starts to loosen up and I start going out, I think I'll really feel it then. But as of now, not really, because I've been just cooped up at home.
There's no life-changing oh, I'm a homeowner now, like that kind of feeling.
No, not really.
Really?
Again, because I'm always in a confined space wherever I am. So I that's not really a good way to put it. So I don't know. Basically, I just don't really feel that.
True. Fair.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm kind of just always looking forward to what's next. So right now, for me, it's pay off my debt as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because I borrow some money from my dad, so I want to pay that off.
It's good debt though.
As quickly, but
yeah, that's
mortgage.
Good debt,
mortgage, I gotta pay off as slow as possible.
Yeah.
Right? Because Graham Stephan said that's what you're supposed to do.
Graham Stephan said, "Smash the like button."
Yeah, but mortgage-wise, I'm gonna try to pay off.
And I said, smash the like button on the podcast.
What the? Yeah, got a really good rate. So I'm
Nice.
happy, but again, it's gonna be tough 2 years ahead. But challenge accepted.
Nice. Oh, my voice.
Nice.
What about you, Brian?
What have I been up to? I guess the same as everyone else, just cooped up at home. And we all live in Toronto right now, and we all heard the news that there's going to be another lockdown for a month.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Ontario.
Just as the weather is getting nicer.
Yeah.
But, as you guys know, I've been currently seeing somebody.
Hey, yo, what? What?
Well, breaking news.
Whoa. Okay. We'll save some of those juicy details for maybe like a dating part 3 or something. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Just been same as everyone else, going to work.
Just cute date shit.
Nice.
Yeah, just keeping it simple, Just going outdoors, going for hikes, going for walks, going out to eat.
나 새끼 좋겠다.
So are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's definitely different than normal, but
True.
it's cool.
All right.
Nice.
Sounds good. Sorry. I was about to say it's like, oh, okay, cool. Congratulations.
It's been good. Can't complain.
Yeah, congrats, boys.
Sorry.
Andrew got a house. Brian got a girl. I got myself.
What about you, Josh?
The break was good. I don't know about you guys, but I felt like season 1, it was almost like after the break between season 1 and season 2 felt more like we were kind of forcing ourselves to break, where we were like down to keep going. We're like, let's just keep going. Like we had the momentum and stuff like that. But I think for season 2, we kind of needed it. Like I just needed to do nothing.
Yeah.
Like after season 1, I was like brainstorming and prepping and things like that. But after season 2, I was like, I just need to fucking just chill and like just disconnect from like the podcast stuff just for like at least a couple weeks. So it was good. It was like a nice decompress. Yeah, I'm excited to get back. I think it's like a, it's like when you work for a while, you get burnt out a little bit, and then you go on vacation, you come back, you're like, oh, I'm good to go for another year, Yeah, it's been good though.
Yeah, I think it's a good break.
Yeah, but I mean, aside from the break, yeah, like the month, I think for you guys for sure, with moving and like I don't know about getting into a relationship, but it can be like chaotic sometimes and shit, and I think it's, to say the least, that this past month has been like pretty hectic with everything going on.
To be honest, like even though I'm dating somebody, my past month hasn't been that good. And I think the COVID fatigue is really just setting in for me.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a lot of my coworkers, and they feel the same. They're just living through the motions. Everything's the same, and they're just kind of like zombies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of this has to do with the policymakers and politicians.
Yeah.
Because they're so wishy-washy about lockdowns.
Especially here in Ontario.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I never would have thought that would be doing worse than the U.S. in terms of like lowering the rate of infection.
Not even just America, like UK or
like pretty much the world.
Yeah.
Pretty much the world. Yeah, like literally.
Yeah, on the like preventing spread front, I think we've been pretty, like, we slacked a lot, and there are a couple times where our government definitely could have done things better and differently, and now with the vaccine, it's like same thing. It's obviously everyone's doing the best they can, but I just can't help but to think, like, why couldn't we have been more prepared and better about planning this out? You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to like make it sound like it's an easy job, but I mean, like, when you're that far behind, it's kind of like, bro, like, what's going on?
Like, I don't know what goes on behind the doors in terms of like trying to secure the deal for a vaccine, but it's just been really wishy-washy from my understanding.
It's just just compared to other countries, they're just bad. That's it.
Yeah.
And like, I think earlier this year, maybe around February, I was feeling what you're feeling. Like, I was absolutely just mentally and just motivationally just shot.
Yeah.
And like, no matter how much I rested over the weekend or chilled and shit like that, I was just like so depressed. I just found myself like sighing, like, just every day, like throughout the day. I'm just like, oh my god, like, fuck, just exhausted. Yeah, it's a shitty feeling for sure. I'm sure a lot of people are going through that still.
Dude, I remember, because I work at the hospital, I remember seeing like the new COVID variant on the doctor's requisition for the first time. And until now, I guess I've been used to seeing just regular COVID.
Yeah.
But now I see like the COVID R, which stands for variant. And I'm like, oh god, like,
damn,
like, here we go again. Like, we're
That's
gonna
scary.
go through this all over again,
Like, actually.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Like, literally.
Yeah. Honestly, like, dealing with COVID patients don't scare me, but just the how it impacts my life, like outside of work, how limited I am, is just mentally draining.
Like, what it's gonna do for society again.
Yeah, like, we pretty much just wasted our whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we didn't waste, but we worked and saved money, but still, like, I'm looking to go back out and just live my life again.
Yeah. It definitely feels like we wasted it, because, I mean, obviously for us, we've been working and stuff, so it's been like repetition. I'm sure for so many people, it's been so much worse, not having work and just being in a hole. So, but yeah, I know what you mean. But on the bright side, you're the first one of Young and Finch to get your first dosage of vaccine.
Yes, sir.
Skirt, skirt.
Yep. My shoulders are still a bit painful. Yep.
Is it actually?
Dude, this was the first vaccine. This was the first needle that I got that I felt sore the day after.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that was one of the symptoms.
Yeah.
For the vaccination, so.
Like I couldn't sleep on my left side for a few days.
Jesus.
Oh, it's that bad, huh?
It wasn't like horribly painful, but you could still feel some kind of discomfort.
True.
I see.
Which one did you get?
I got the Pfizer.
Or not that. Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
It's funny how
Is it?
it's funny how kind of like the government keeps saying don't go vaccine shopping, but like
Yeah.
everyone knows which one's like good and which one everyone wants and which one's like not that there's a bad one, but you know what I mean. Like
I mean, there's a reason why.
like, there's
though.
reasons why, but that's kind of funny. It's kind of like brand name, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I fucking hate it because
Yeah.
how this brand fucked up its reputation. I feel like it just made a dent for all the other vaccines and it's just causing a big controversy right now.
I think more than that, it's causing people to want to only get the good ones, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Again, I think even the ones that have had supposed issues, like they're still fine. Like, you know, they're still being used and they're still helping people, you know, reduce these symptoms and the severity of COVID. Like, it's not like they're faulty. They still work. It's just they've had some bad press. They've had some bad statistics and shit like that came out. It's kind of like a weird situation, right?
Yeah. Man, on the topic of the virus, I've been seeing like people that I follow on Instagram get married through Zoom calls. Yeah. I thought it was so fucking sad. Like I don't think I would ever want to get married over a Zoom call. And, like having my parents not and my friends and family not being there.
Yeah.
It would be kind of weird.
But then it's like, do you then push it? Like, it's like there's got to be a line too, right? Like, what if you've been engaged for 3 years now, and it's like,
oh yeah, I'm sure there's a reason.
Yeah.
Why?
But like, would you still wait though?
I'm sure. I mean, I'm not in the situation, so I can't really
if
say.
You were in the situation,
yo, there's this post about this, like if you were doing this, like what would you answer? And then there's, you know, the MBTI.
Yeah.
The
Myers-Briggs.
The first, second, third, and fourth. The second letter is N or S, right?
It's F or S.
What's the N or S one?
That's the second one.
Like which one? Yeah, which one? The second letter, right? Yeah. So
what?
This is a perfect example. It was a post where the person asked you, "What if you were in this situation?" Mm-hmm. The person that has, I think S, says, "I was never in that situation, so how would I know?" And then the person with N would just say, like, answer it. And I don't know, it just came up to my head.
So what would you do?
I don't know. So I don't know. Like, I wasn't in that situation.
dirty talking shit, and then it's like, oh, I'm not in that situation. I can't tell, whatever.
But I'm not. So like, I gotta be in that situation to answer properly, right?
All right, I'll put you in that situation.
like how much do I love? Like how much do I love this person? Like how much? Can I?
I don't know if it's love. It's like,
no, I'm saying like if I can I wait with this person if I love her that much? You know, if I could wait, like, am I confident that I'll get married? Like, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. There's little questions. It's a big commitment, right?
It's also how much, like, how important, like, what's the value and what's the what's the value of the actual ceremony? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Yeah. So those are the type of the factors I would consider.
So those factors considered, you wouldn't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
think I would do a Zoom wedding. Like, no slack on them, but. Yeah, like I think the in-person interaction is too important for that special of a day to give up. Not to give up, but to what is it like?
Yeah, like I would prefer not to do it, but like if I was financially fucked or something, then obviously I would consider it.
Yeah,
but you know,
bro. Yeah, I've heard fucking. There's a lot of people that are not getting refunds from like the wedding halls and shit. Like there's some snaky ass business owners right now.
Which I mean. I'm sure they have their reason. Like everyone's struggling and shit too. So, but yeah, it's fucked, dude.
Got to get that bag.
Still gotta be ethical though.
Yeah,
but it could be good memory too. You know.
On the Zoom call, well, you could record it.
So you can record it. Sorry. And blur your background. Sorry. I don't know, bro. I just don't think I would want to have a big stage over a Zoom call. But I mean, it is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just saying it sucks, yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
On the topic of that, I heard in New York, this might have been old news now because I'm so behind on the fucking what's going on in the world, I swear to God. But apparently they're thinking of, or they already started, like, opening places where you're only allowed in if you're vaccinated. And I was like... That'd be interesting if Toronto had that.
You don't have to go in with masks.
So it's like, it'd be like the inverse of what things are now, right? Where it's like you're only allowed in and into like bars and clubs if you've been vaccinated and you have like your card and shit. You go and you take off your mask. You're like, hey guys,
yeah.
fucking lit.
I don't think Toronto adapted because of how slow we're getting the vaccinations done. So
by the time
so probably like 5 years.
By the time everyone gets the vaccine, bro, like everyone's good. Like that's how slow we are right now.
Yeah.
We're like the late enforcers.
Ooh.
You know the vibes.
Speaking of vaccines, do you guys know the reason why the rollout has been so slow? Is because we don't have enough doses for everybody?
It's probably like logistics and deals, how deals were made poorly by our officials and stuff like that probably. Because, like I said, like UK, how are they different from Canada?
But I think the problem is that we don't have our own like manufacturer supplies.
The UK doesn't either.
Isn't AstraZeneca for UK?
I think it was developed there, but I know that a couple other countries are making it. Like I think India has their own maybe not India. Actually, I don't know, but I think like a different country has their own AstraZeneca.
But it doesn't make sense because like Israel is like 70% vaccinated.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Canada has an excuse, to be honest. Like a friend of ours said that you should blame the people.
Yeah.
And I said, I swear there's people like we have in Canada and other countries as well. So I don't think that's much of a factor.
But what do you mean blame the people?
So he said that you should blame the people for this virus like spreading. And I agree.
For like not abiding by the
like anti face masks people and just people not following the rules.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean that argument could be used to every other country, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's protesters that don't believe in this virus. So we had this whole discussion and he didn't agree. I'm like, okay, you do you.
But I think for some other countries they're like super strict. Like the government will like beat the shit out of you if you're not
right
wearing a mask.
Right. So I agree.
Jail if you're not following the rules.
Right.
Like some of those Asian countries.
Yeah, no, I agree that Asian countries did better, but I'm not even comparing it or like Canada to Asian countries, just any other country, right? Maybe not the underdeveloped countries.
It's because it's too multicultural, bro. Right? Too many opinions.
Nah, man. I think, I mean, again, there's so many things that could have been better and so many factors to it, but like I think the key things were we were slow to lock things down tight. Like the shutdown was late, and when the variants came out in like the UK, it's like as far as my knowledge goes, we were still receiving air travel to and from UK and stuff. So it's like we weren't quick on those things. I'm not saying that's what caused the delays, but those definitely did not help. So just a lot of decisions along the way, and some good ones, some not so good ones, but what can you do? Just stay safe, guys. Order Uber Eats, and I don't know. My friend said something interesting. They said people are saying statistically the way that COVID is kind of like fluctuating in the patterns, it's emulating the Spanish flu, which had I think 3 or 4 waves as well. And then like progressively as like vaccines were developed and stuff, and as people built immunity, like it got better, but it happened in like it's still like spiked up in 3 or 4 waves.
Hey man, this is gonna be the last lockdown, man. Guaranteed.
Don't even fucking count.
I swear we're on the 4th wave right now.
No, we're in 3rd wave right now.
3rd wave.
Ontario.
We're running that 3rd wave, baby.
Fuck. No, I'm depressed.
It's okay, bro.
I just want to talk.
Yeah, man, it's just so sad because like the weather is supposed to get better. Can't go out and shit.
Yeah, man. It's only supposed to be for a month.
Bro, Toronto.
No, but the thing is, the second, you know how you said we waited, it's only for a month? When the second wave hit, it was only for a month then too, but they kept extending it. So
hey, man, just trying to be optimistic, you know? That's it.
Just knock on wood kind of thing.
Man, I just want to get some tacos on the patio. You know the vibes? Get some beer. Get some soj. You know the I can't, bro.
Oh.
I just want to go to a park and
what the
put out a carpet and just have a picnic.
What is Alan's vibes?
Peter Parker, sorry. But you can.
You can, but
Parks are fine,
you can do it right
aren't
now.
they?
You know.
Technically, it's like.
Technically, I should be fine because I'm vaccinated, right?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know.
Just go to your backyard. And
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't want to
Sorry.
speak on that because like
I
I don't know what the do's and don'ts are for people. Like you guys have like a free pass, so like lockdown applies to everyone.
Nah, you can still catch COVID.
Yeah,
even if you're vaccinated.
Yeah,
you
of
can
course.
Still catch it.
I'm down.
How about catch these hands? Sorry.
But like, I have this weird sense of relief after I got vaccinated.
Yeah, like if you get it, it'll be
Yeah.
significantly less severe.
Yeah.
Than if me and Andrew get it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure. After you confirmed you didn't get any symptoms, you were like, "Oh shit, I'm down."
Yeah.
Segueing from the coronavirus, there's been a lot of recent news regarding the AAPI, especially in the States. I actually saw this recent post. You guys know Arden Cho?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so did you see her post recently where she got followed and verbally abused by some guy? And
Jesus.
yeah. And I was like, shit. Like, it could literally happen to anyone, especially if you're in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like all this news. Like recently I was walking my dog and there's this sketchy ass guy that was staring at me. And then when I was walking past him, he just randomly started screaming. Like, I'm fucking scared. So I started like running. And then
The fuck? He just yelled?
like he had his hand in his pocket. And then once he started yelling, he like withdrew his hand.
Yeah.
So I fucking freaked out because with all this news and shit, right?
Wait, you thought he was
But-
packing?
But what the no? But he was just calling someone that was behind me. But dude, it's just like it's so sketch because like he just looks sketch, in downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then he had another friend beside him who also looked sketched. And then I was walking past like these two condos, so it was kind of dark.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that vibe.
Yeah.
So I was like prepared to catch hands. Sorry. But I just like ran as fast as I can. 'Cause I was two against one. That's not fair. Sorry. The vibes.
Caught Momo off guard, bro. She's like, what the fuck?
No,
is
sorry.
that?"
I was walking Momo. I remember I was getting
Okay.
to get something, and then yeah, I knew I could outrun these fools.
Yeah.
Cause I'm pretty good at running.
But on a real note, though, that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
For you to even think like that,
Yeah, it's like it's scary. Like I shouldn't have to think this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was during the day too.
Yeah. But like when you're seeing everything that's happening right now, it's
Yeah.
like it's disgusting what we're seeing, the
Mm-hmm.
like the acts of hate and targeted injustice that we're seeing towards people of our own community. It actually makes me sick, like some of the videos, but regardless, like the shit that's coming up is, yeah, I don't know, there's just a lot of fucked up shit happening, man.
But the worst part is that the majority of these cases are happening to the vulnerable people.
Yeah,
Like women
so sad.
or the elderly people.
Yeah. So cowardly.
Yeah, it's even more fucked up because we got these big ass dudes just stomping on
Yeah.
the head of like a 7-year-old grandma. Like, I just don't know how to process that.
I think it's hitting us harder because our parents are around that age as well, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people like us who immigrated or even born in North America and have adapted to like Western society. I think we, in a way, empathize those type of victims through our own families, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's hitting harder to us because it could be us at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's scary, right? And I don't know if you guys seen the I don't know what you call it, the speech, I guess you call it, by Daniel Huang, was it?
Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah, Daniel Day Kim, yeah. And I remember like the whole speech was friggin' powerful.
Yeah.
But at the end, I remember him saying that the Asian American community is like the fastest growing in America.
Yeah.
And then something like 34 million strong or something like that. I was like, that's crazy to think there's like 34 million others like us kind of thing, kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And that's just accounting for America, right? Like there's other countries that I'm sure are going through this. maybe Canada. Not so much in Canada, but I'm sure there is. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think for the public eye, the shooting in Atlanta and some of those other instances, like the elder Thai men in California who got pushed and killed, and some of the other like ladies and people that got attacked in New York and stuff like that was kind of like the first instance, I think, this year in terms of like significant social coverage, like social media coverage and news coverage and things like that. But the thing is, like, this has been going on all year, last year, and for a while. Like, it's like, I mean, the issue is that, you know, Asian people are being attacked and we're being targeted, whether it's because of like the recent thing of COVID or things like that. But it's been a lot of, like, Asians have always been like targets of microaggressions, and maybe not like super explicit racism, but there's always been like prejudice against Asian people in American culture. And this is like repeatedly shown in media and the way the Asians are addressed. And it's like we're not this model minority. And I think these kinds of ideas and the way that that's kind of framed in America really puts us in like a shitty position. And to top it off, now people are attacking, you know, people just because they're Asian. And I think what's happening is a lot of this is coming, like a lot of this hurt and a lot of this like deep-seated like scars are coming out, and you know, it's like now we're really stepping up and saying like, yo, like we're like, you know, we're not a model minority, we're not, you know, we're not like pushovers. You can't just fucking discriminate against us. And like, did you guys see some of the stats for like the hate crimes in America? Like it's been kind of crazy.
Yeah, it went up by 150. No,
so
some crazy number in 2020.
Yeah, like so there were like 3,000 hate crimes reported like over in the last year. Anti-Asian hate crimes surged 145%, and like some like the largest cities like New York has increased by like 833% in 2020. And I feel like maybe a lot of that being documented has to do with COVID and everything going on. And you know, obviously I think in the past year Chinese people have had it really bad, you know, just because of like where COVID originated and things like that. Like there's been so much racism just purely because of that, you know what I mean? Like, and Donald Trump definitely did not help that shit.
Yeah, for sure. It's just it stems from ignorance, right? And I think we're in the right track of educating people through platforms like these.
Yeah.
But it's so shitty how it has to be sparked by such negative news. So yeah, it just sucks.
Yeah, these are all like sick people from what I understand.
They're all vulnerable people. I want to say sick.
No. I mean the
culprits,
the suspects, the culprits,
or whatever.
The guy that kicked that Asian lady in the head. Like, he supposedly killed his mother 20 years ago and got out of jail last year. So there's definitely something going on with this guy too. And the Atlanta shooter supposedly had like sexual problems and things like that.
But who's eroticizing Asian women and media? Who's objectifying and appropriating Asian culture? You know what I mean?
No. Like, there's that thing
that
too,
stems from somewhere. And that's like that's a society-based issue, I think. It's not just. And the thing with the guy who kicked the lady, it's like, yeah, he was obviously the issue, but what was everyone else doing when she was being beat? Nothing, right? Like, why is it okay to sit back when that's happening and not?
I'm not saying it's okay.
No, I'm not saying you're saying, but I'm saying
that
like
individual's just fucked up.
I'm saying that person's the issue, but also everyone bystanding not doing anything is the issue, and that seems to be the case for a lot of these instances where people are getting attacked and no one's really doing anything. You know what I mean?
True.
Like it really, like I think naturally it should make you really upset seeing stuff like this happen.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like I don't I don't want to blame someone's mentality and where they came from and use that as some sort of justification to these type of crimes. I think crime is crime, and these were all crimes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't agree with any excuses that people try to make. I don't think they're valid, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. Like, America is just different. Like, I mean, I never lived there, but just looking from outside in, like, I just can't imagine.
Yeah, they're different.
Like the shit that goes on over there, and like the people that goes on over there. Not everyone is bad, but
they're different.
You know, you guys know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
some people make it really bad.
Based on my 2 years of experience, I definitely did feel some sort of segregation between races. It is a thing. And it's just, I don't know. It is a societal thing, and I do feel it. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this in episode 3, right? Growing up in Canada as Koreans, like, even we've encountered racism, even if it's not like, you know, targeted hate attacks, but discrimination because you're Asian, like microaggressions, things like that. It's like, you're pretty tall, or you're pretty cool for an Asian guy, you know, and like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? And like,
like, where are you really from?
Exactly.
That shit?
Yeah, it's like these things like that. It's like it's interesting how big of an impact that those kind of small, like, little pecks have at your perception of Asian people in Western culture, like where we sit in relation to other people, right? Like it. Yeah. It's impactful for sure.
This I read this quote by or I guess it's a post by this NFL player named Julian Edelman.
Mm-hmm.
He plays for the New England Patriots, and he's Jewish. And this again isn't specifically towards the AAPI, but more towards a race specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this incident where this NBA player named Miles Leonard said this really derogatory term towards Jewish people, and what Julian Edelman said in response to that was so powerful, where I think it was casual racism is the most scariest. You could anyways, like casual racism is is scarier than intentional racism, because it's like brushed off.
It's like deep seated.
It's brushed off of kind of like just a joke. And I remember when I went on a business trip in New York, when I was working in New York, I went to Las Vegas, and like the people that I was with like made casual racist jokes, but I kind of like, for me personally, I don't really care, right? I don't really.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? Exactly that.
It's just casual, but I understand, like, it could be detrimental to some others.
Because a lot of Asian people are way too casual. They just take it.
Exactly, I agree.
They're way too casual about it. It's just kind of ingrained in our culture, where we just take it, and even though it makes us feel like shit, we just kind of like brush it off. Just we're not confrontational.
Right.
And we just kind of take it for the way it is. But on the other hand, I'm kind of glad that nowadays people are speaking up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And actually standing up for themselves. Like, I feel this too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of Asian people are just suppressed and for no reason. And for a long time, that's just been normal for a long time.
Yeah.
But, enough is enough.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, these interviews and these quotes that these high profile people are saying is really hitting home personally to me.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of reminding me of situations that I've been in. And I just want to like reiterate how this whole movement was impactful for, I'm sure, everyone, right?
Yeah, man.
I was so passionate about this topic. Sorry. I felt so passionate about it.
That's good, bro. That's what we want. That's what the world wants,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the only solution to this madness is we have to do our part. We have to call them out when we see stuff like that. Yeah,
and I think it takes courage to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it'll definitely be something that I'll be working on in the future. And then now, obviously.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is I don't go out and socialize, so QQ with this whole pandemic.
But I think it's even like it's even like people that you don't know is one thing, but you know, some of my friends sometimes they'll make even jokes and comments and things like that, and I think it's up to us as individuals to be able to call people out, even if they're your friends or whatever, to be like, yo, like that's not appropriate, or that's not right, that's not cool, man. Like, and I know it's hard especially for like sometimes for guys to just be like, yo, like what the fuck, because you know people be like, yo, what do you mean, bro, like you're fucking killing my vibe, bro. It's like but you also just called me a chink, so like what's good, you know, like that's not cool. And like you're my friend and everything, but like come on, bro, like grow up, you know.
And honestly, I think if they're your friends, they would probably hear about the news and be more cautious about it.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's like in general. I think even like not even just only to like the AAPI, like anti-Asian stuff. Like I had friends who dropped like N-words and stuff, and like and you know they're not black, so it's like, come on, dude, you can't do that, you know.
True.
Should we end this podcast on some positive note?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't always have to be positive when things are so fucked up the way things are.
Yeah.
I feel like all we did talk about today was just fucked up things.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's a good way to connect.
But that's the world right now.
Yeah, it's just a good way to connect, I think, and talk about these issues.
Yeah.
How about we end off things with one positive thing about us?
Before we switch to positive, we'll put in links in our post for this one. You know, for any more context and information for AAPI and anti-Asian hate movements and things like that.
Yeah.
Some of the big things that are going on. So check out the Instagram post if you are interested. But yeah, let's end this on a happier note, I guess.
How about we say one thing that we're looking forward to once everything just kind of blows over?
I mean, I already mentioned my happy news in the beginning. Chilling with the boys, bro.
You mean COVID, or you mean
COVID? Yeah, but I think API will always be there, I think.
Well, hopefully not, but you know, it'll be a while.
Yeah.
For me,
I
want to go to patio, order a nice pitcher of beer on a nice summer breezy evening.
Yeah. For me, sorry.
For you, bro. 말해봐, 그러면.
For me, sorry. I want to go to the gym, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
I just want to feel good after a workout. That feeling, you know, that stress reliever. Because home workouts, I don't know, it's not that exciting. And there's no, since I'm not lifting any weights, it's not refreshing in a way.
True.
Something about like that post-workout protein shake, bro. And then you're driving home, just listening to some good music. And you got that endorphin pumping. Yo, it's a vibe. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it hits different. No, bro, you know what I want to do? I want to go to a freaking spa after a workout.
Like sauna?
The sauna. Yeah, sorry, not spa.
Dirty.
Sauna.
With a 60-year-old.
We're gonna go to 목욕탕? I'm down.
What the?
With a big belly.
I'm down. Oh, I have a good news. Yeah, I lost weight due to stress, but I take that as good news. Positivity.
That's good news? I don't know if that's good news.
Is that good? I don't know if it's good if you're so stressed that you're losing weight.
Or were you turning adversity into prosperity?
Exactly.
Oh.
Optimism.
Let's go.
Glass half full vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get it then.
No, but it's because I ate almost 2 boxes of Krispy Kreme last week.
Oh shit.
In the span of 3 days. I think I ate 20 donuts in the span of 3 days.
I'm surprised you didn't get diabetes, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. To see my weight go down. I mean, I guess that just shows how stressed I was this week. So, but it's in hindsight, I lost weight, so I could eat more in the future, if that's good.
Cool.
Yeah. How about you, Josh?
One good positive note for me would be that Toronto is getting a new taco restaurant opened by the famous Toronto chef Matty Matheson. So,
oh really? I know him.
I'll be excited to post some new taco stories for everyone.
Is he gonna work there?
No, he probably worked there. What the?
I want to be served by the man
co-opened
himself,
it,
bruh.
He but it's
owners
it's
don't play. Sorry.
Birria Balam in downtown Toronto. If you want to sponsor us, Maddie,
shit looks blessed, dude.
Please send us a DM. But
God, yeah.
excited to try it out. It looks really good.
I'm down. Let's reach later. Sorry.
He's had some good restaurants so far. The Maddie's Patties was good. Maker's Pizza is good. You know the
dude.
vibes.
I saw that video of him on YouTube making this cheeseburger.
Oh, I saw that. Cheeseburger.
That should look nice.
All right. With that said, this was our first episode from after the break. Just touching points on some of the news that's been going around us and just around the world. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it wasn't too negative, but I think having a serious conversation is needed for this. So
gotta keep it real.
Hope you guys enjoyed at least.
Yeah, we'll be back. And we'll be back for more next week and the week after. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow us on Spotify. And make sure to follow us on Instagram at The Young and Finch. We love conversing with you. We love to just get to know you, hang out, and sometimes we post a lot of exclusive footage on there. So if you're interested, make sure to follow us there. And once we get to 500 Instagram followers, we're going to do our face reveal and post our first YouTube video.
Yes, sir. If you like the podcast, don't forget to rate us 5 stars in the iTunes store. It really helps a lot. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for listening, guys.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.
Okay, Josh, I'll just say some filler words or filler sounds so you could maybe just add these in somewhere. Yeah. Right. True. Right. I see. Okay. Sickos. Don't even fucking cap, fam.